Yo, what up, Cindy? Yo, I just seen this kid over there, right over there, around the corner over there, and I know she ain't down with your team. Who? I don't know, some skinny, big-headed bitch. Word? Come on.
Hey, hey, hey. So, just a special welcome back to my subscribers out there. Thank you for subscribing. I see that I had some new subscribers. Welcome. Glad to have you. And if you're just lurking and passing through, well, thanks for stopping by. So, let's just jump into this whole debacle cluster mess that's been going on between Callie, Yaba, and Sam. I'm not going to go get too deep in there. What I have for you is basically clips of some of the live streams that she's done, and also a couple of clips from Twitter feeds. That's what I have for you. So if you're just not interested in what I have to say, skip ahead. It's okay. I won't take it personally. All right, so let's just get to the points that I want to make here. Yaba, Sam, Callie, all three ladies need to quit it. Stop. This is not a good look for any one of these ladies. So, in my objective perspective, I think that all three of these ladies were just being um, immature to a certain extent. All three of them. I'm not picking any sides. I will start off by saying that they could have easily squashed all of this had they just spoken to each other offline and hashed out whatever it is that they needed to hash out. And I know that Yaba and Callie, they have a history with one another. There's been friction between them. However, since YouTube is, at least for Callie, it's her main source of income, from my understanding, based on what she has said herself. And I'm assuming, I don't know, but for Yaba, I'm assuming that, you know, it's she gets a good chunk of her um, income from YouTube, right? So why would you want to jeopardize that? These are three individuals who are seasoned. They've been online for a long time. And Callie has boasted and Yaba has boasted that they've been on YouTube. They know the ropes. They're not new to this rodeo. So knowing this and knowing the effects that it can have and how fickle the audience can be, why not try to take this offline and deal with this in a more um, mature and professional manner instead of going against each other and reporting each other to YouTube? That's number one. Second, I think Sam and Yaba should have stopped once they provided their explanation as to why they believe that Callie was being deceitful to her audience. Once they gave their point of view, they should have just stopped right there. Third, I think that Callie has done herself a huge disservice by continuously going online and doing these live streams of her reacting to her members only live streams. Not only that, she's on Twitter and always in defense mode and, adding Sam or adding this person and all of these things. And it's like, you've already gone online and provided your proof. Okay? Let it end there. Anyways, that's all I had to say on that subject. I could go on some more, but honestly, I'm tired and it's just already so convoluted that it's just not worth the effort, honestly. I hope that they can squash this whole situation as quickly as possible. And, I hope Callie gets the healing that she needs and can move on with her life. All right, so maintain objectivity and enjoy these clips.
Callie, with whatever money she had, to reinvest it in her channel. We were sending her links for fucking headphones, fucking chairs, fucking keyboards. We didn't give a fuck. We were telling her
Oh, so y'all
shit that we had that we thought she would like. I don't understand where.
So y'all were helping.
Yeah,
her.
we didn't give a shit. We were telling her stuff that we had that we thought she'd like.
Ain't that about a bunch of
Like we were fucking
So her
sending her shit.
ain't that about a bitch?
I love and I appreciate all of you, and I love and I appreciate Callie. The reason for all of that was because you guys didn't want me to get doxxed. Because I was unsure about the Amazon wish list because it made me feel weird. And I was afraid to dox myself. So y'all were just like, And why didn't I want to fucking dox myself? Because I've already been doxxed. It's part of my problems in the background. Because even having a city and a zip code is too dangerous for me. Because one of the things you never want to do is confirm a dox. Why would my community send me things directly to avoid me being doxxed? Maybe because there was actual danger. Who willingly left me? Who is the person who willingly left me in all of this? Who? And I'm fucking sorry. I'm fucking sorry. Imagine, you move out to a different state. You move to a different state, you fall in love with some piece of shit on the internet. Some fucking good liar. Some fucking black hole of a fucking substance of a fucking human being. You fall in love with that shit because you fall for the persona presented. You make a life with that shit, you plan a life with that shit. You fucking uproot yourself away from friends and family to live and build a life with that shit. And while you were able, you don't mind fitting a hotel bill for a while. You don't mind paying for things for a while because the person keeps telling you, I'm gonna get another job, I'm gonna do this for income. But the whole time, I wasn't even tripping because at the time this person was working and doing YouTube. This person was. What am I gonna bitch about when you're trying? I saw that as trying. You fucking uproot your fucking life, you move because you fall in love, because you care about the person, you want to be with the person. You're engaged. You just want to live your life with this person because you're so fucking convinced that this person is your fucking person. During the relationship, you know those ups and downs, like communication issues, emotional stability issues, and support issues. You know those things like that, right? You just view it as dysfunction and immaturity. You don't understand what's actually happening to you. So you uproot your life, you move, you make plans, you do all this shit, right? You're in love with this person. You would give your all for this person. You gave your all for this person. Everything but my actual fucking life. Nigga wants that too. Fuck you. You start noticing little things in a relationship you think is just, slight dysfunction. One day, things will get better. Then you get doxxed with this person. Their family is doxxed. Family fucking has to receive and deal with harassment. Family has to endure this fucking shit. Mind you, the family was speaking a whole different tone when it was happening to them. Funny how the same shit is going around, but it's happening directly to me in my community now. But the same family that it happened to flipped. Oh, because it's fuck Callie now, right? The same thing happened to y'all. How dare you? But okay, you get doxxed in your new place that you were trying to protect. All your worst nightmares come to life. You fucking have health problems. Goddamn fibroid, ovarian cysts and shit. All that shit. You can't even get a moment of peace with your goddamn partner because there's so much real life hell and chaos. And all I wanted was time with him. I hated everything that happened to us, which is why I fought so hard for us. But fuck it was never real. It was never real. I fought so hard. I knew what was happening was unfair. It was not right. That's why, despite that motherfucker, yeah, I have other shit I have to take care of, but that's why I'm gonna see it out. With the fucking shit that's going down since September, I'm going to see it through because I'm sorry, that shit was fucked up, that shit was sick, that shit was wrong. I don't care if fucking even my ex himself is standing on the defendant's side next to that nigga. I will still say, hey, what happened there was fucked up. And all the shit goes on. You start to realize that a part of the reason things aren't getting better between you and that person is because that person's not working to better themselves. You notice it. You're like, hey, you told me that you get another job. Hey, you told me that you do this. Hey, you told me that you do that. Hey, you fucking told me. Alex, I got your text. I don't care. Okay? Because if they laugh at this, that's sick. That's their sickness, okay? I don't care. I don't care. They're gonna need to fucking rewind this entire for it. Guess what? If something happens, all right. I've been in contact with YouTube. I know exactly what to do now. I will publicize this fucking stream with timestamps. Alex, I appreciate you. I thank you. I love you, but I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. This is what they don't see. This is what they don't know. This is my fucking platform. This is my fucking life. I don't care. I don't. Everything else is ruined. Everything else is trash. I better speak up the best I can. Everything else has gone to shit. I've kept my roof over my head. I still fucking have my fucking platform, and I haven't said anything threatening, defamatory, or anything that's a lie. Everything can be proven. Period. I don't care. I'm not gonna fucking live in this goddamn bitch ass fear that they all want. I don't care. Especially when there are so many people who know the fucking truth. And they've seen it, and the reason why they're here is because they fucking see it. Everything has gone too far, but that's how this community is. And then imagine, on top of all of that, you fucking get your heart broken. Okay, cool, bet it happens sometimes. He has a right, okay? And then you're in therapy. You're already devastated by an empty apartment, and then you fucking switch another because a fucking narcissist, but I've been through emotional and narcissistic abuse. So it's like when you realize that the behavior you were enduring wasn't an accident, wasn't a miscommunication, wasn't a mistake, it was on purpose. It was on purpose. And you wonder why I'm fucking mad? When you realize that all those little hiccups you thought you had in your relationship were not accidental. We're not just misunderstandings. We're not just, oh, some weird cycle. They were on purpose. On purpose. And then you learn this shit, you get tired of this shit, you fucking just barely save your house. I mean, having to ask a community, a public online community for help because you realize that you can no longer put your trust in that person. Because if you do, you're probably gonna be fucked. So yeah, you ask for help, right? Because you can't put your trust in that person anymore, and you shouldn't. Honestly, just to get exploited, slandered, defamed, had my own platform weaponized against me, to destroy me, down to racism and microaggression, to completely minimize and dehumanize me, and invalidate me, and fucking the most sadistic, to shut me up. Stay in your place, you black bitch, is pretty much the goddamn message. Fuck you. Fuck you. Oh, and look at it. I'm ending this stream with the same words I ended those clips. It's almost like I fucking said what I said. How dare you? How fucking dare you? Dare you? And then you see people who are like, oh, we're almost at the mental breakdown part. Oh, we're gonna do da. So this is what they all want. And I'm just living my life. It's no, everything's ruined, dude. It is. It is. The fucking, like, all I have is like, you guys, my truth, and like what's left of my channel. My channel does not perform the way it used to. The damage is done. The damage is visible. Luckily, I'm a responsible person. I will be okay. But everyone's out for themselves. No one gives a fuck. No one cares to hear the truth because they're not interested in it. And I'm here. I'm here. And I can't talk to the people who helped me? No. I mean, he basically wanted you back on the plantation, and all the other races are angry that you wouldn't roll over. Exactly. 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 This is not love. This is not what somebody does. This is not that. This is not that. It's so sick and disgusting.
The thirst for a new cow, the thirst for a new cow, and the fact that they're trying to make this Callie a cow is just.
They want to make me a cow.
That's what it was. No, yeah, that's exactly what I was going to come here and say.
They want to make me the new cow.
Talk about in the chat. Think about it. As soon, like I said, as soon as Chantal's channel got taken away and then came back, it was crickets for everyone when Chantal's channel came back. Did y'all peep that, or was it just me?
I peeped it and I called it out and I said I'm not gonna have it because all that week while Chantal was gone, I was dropping receipts on his ass. All right, I'm a scammer, I'm a liar, bet receipts. Oh, like I do with everything. I'm so thankful for this space.
It's going on live in time right now. Callie is trying to tag Team YouTube, saying I'm harassing her, and she's trying to get my channel, I guess, struck or taken down right now.
Saying we're leaking her content. Where?
Saying we're leaking her content. I knew she was going to do this shit. She's allowed to harass creators day after day after day after day. She's allowed to accuse people of scamming people, but as soon as it's done to her, it's a whole problem. And she's trying to tag Team YouTube. She's live right now.
She's literally making claims she cannot back up.
Go ahead, Callie, because I will drag your ass into court if you even fucking try me. I am not the one. Literally, she can dish it. She can literally smear people's name through the mud. But as soon as it's done to her, she is tagging Team YouTube. Who's Callie? Wife of a free spirit. Unreal. Unreal. How unhinged do you have to be, dude? How much of a weak-ass bitch do you have to be to sit there and go after people every single day, smear people through the mud, and as soon as somebody does it to you, you're online tagging Team YouTube?
Is that what a boss bitch does?
Obviously.
Let me write this down in my notebook for future reference.
Carly, I'm not sure what we can do. Don't take this shitty channel down. That's right, Vintage. You missed a whole lot, MC. She's trying to tag Team YouTube, get my channel taken down. Thank you, Arlie Chantel. treat me like I'm just a Chantel. You know, they go around and go, she's dark, she's done this, she's just disgraceful. Yeah, anybody that I called out for a scam or a catfish, they all share the same opinions of me. Ask the fuck around. They all share the same opinions of me. Why? Because I call them out on their bullshit. Sick and fucking tired of it. You can dish it, you can't fucking take it. You know how many motherfuckers make videos about me? How many people make tweets about me? How many people tell me I look like Chantel? And fucking how many people have brought up mine and Sam's relationship and the shit that we both said in the past? You don't see me on there tagging Team YouTube. You don't see me on there trying to get their videos taken down. But here you sit going after one of the most respected people in the community, tagging at Team YouTube because you're a little punk ass motherfucker, dude. You've sat there, you collected your dough, your money, your paper, and now you're mad because people called you out on it. What do you think's gonna happen, Callie? You all are racist to Callie? Oh, we all are racist to Callie. Well, see, they thought that was gonna work, right? They thought calling us racist was gonna work. That didn't work. Then they thought they were gonna try to redirect the game by trying to put it on Tiny Dancer. That didn't work. Then they tried to bring up everything in mine and Sam's relationship. That didn't work. Then they went to fucking calling me fat. That didn't work. So Callie's just mad that I keep making her look like a fucking fool. That's all she's mad about. Same thing DC Media Girl's mad about. Because that bitch lost her mind and I made her look like a fool. But at least DC ain't on there tagging Team YouTube. Treat me like I'm a Chantel. Like I've done things so bad in this community, on this platform, that I deserve to have my channel taken away from me. You go ahead and think you can do that, girl.
That's how Southside Cali behaves.
Yeah, Southside. That sounds like a fucking Karen to me.
Oh, yeah, me, HG tutor. Why the narcissist can't love you. Yep, for sure. Totally. I can't. Oh, listen to this part. So maybe it's here. We're just gonna skip around in the stream. I'm gonna do to them like what they do to me, right? We're gonna skip around into the stream and see what the problem is, right? Child, please. How dare you not eat expired cheese? It's a court. Yeah, it's a court. It's a court order. And you know, it rained today and I would have been screwed anyway, so everything happens for a reason. But, and even with all the fallout, it's affected.
And expressing that tolerance.
I'm gonna pin this video in the chat. Hey, Rosie, baby. Not expected all the time. Ooh, this is gonna be another one that I process though. From it, right? I was even the fallout from all this bullshit, right? I was like cancer for eating a pickle in my own house. Do you see how non-problematic this is? And even with all the fallout, it's affected my channel. There have been attempts on my livelihood. I'm gonna be okay. Me talking about how there have been attempts made on my livelihood. But I mean, and deleting tweets where you support the Black community. So you're gonna invalidate my existence. Over time, these actions are just going to show how shitty he is and how he stands for nothing and how he represents nothing and how his false persona, like he's nothing. And at this point with his silence, I'm gonna be very real with y'all. At this point with his silence and him being off Twitter for more than a week, I wouldn't be surprised if he just dipped out. We may never see or hear from him ever again. Like as far as like online, I will probably remain pinned until. But as everybody moves forward and everybody fucking moves on, you look like the one you're just fucking holding on to shit. That is the Twitter account you made public, attached with your YouTube. So even if you're just dipping out for weeks and months and years, however long it is, essentially you're still telling on yourself. You do those not sound like normal processing thoughts about this? And it's worth it to him. It doesn't matter how crazy he looks, because as long as Yaba and Sam keep the shit show going, that's all he cares about. I'll always be pinned as long as I keep the shit show going. And Yaba and Sam are the perfect ones to keep this going forever and ever and ever, because they don't know any better. I'd love to see Yaba and Sam prove me wrong, but they won't. Me healing, processing, and decompressing on member streams is not what they're doing to me. Because I'm coming with facts. I'm coming with research. I'm trying to come with education. He lost his members today too. Right. Well, because he doesn't care about anything as long as attempts to hurt me are made, because narcissistic punishment, right? In his mind, I deserve to be punished for all of everything, even though he did everything. He did enough, right? But keeping this going, as long as Yaba and Sam keep it going, it's keeping everything alive. For him, it feels better. For him, this is easier. Now, imagine, all I did was call out the fact that you've been inactive. You could have, this is showing his reactionary responses, right? You could have just put on your community tab, hey, sorry, I might try to do something for members soon. Or da-da-da-da. He didn't even say, hey, I'm about to delete the damn join button, right? Right? I am still in the opinion of the situation with the corrupted story is, this is how he's gonna get his next victim. Allegedly, don't come for me. That's not my concern. I'm just happy I made it through, But it would be interesting if, next person, well, I'm still pinned. And who knows, that could be happening. That type of stuff, If he spoke on his channel, people would try to help him do the right thing. He doesn't want to hear it. No solutions, only fight, only stress. Can't take critique. Literally cannot take it. Like, does not compute. Too much. Because some way in his mind, he's still the victim. Definitely needs therapy ASAP. Well, I was slugged and I suggested it. So I take it that therapy is still looked at as something negative. Which therapy, look at how therapy has helped me. Look at, like, the way I looked in February on these member streams compared to even how I look now is different. Because I even mentioned on the stream, I have more of a peace in my house. Is that what triggered these leaks? We talking about how I feel peaceful in my home? We talking about how I feel great? And whoever's leaking these streams to Yaba and Sam, they are also exposing Yaba and Sam. I wonder if people are leaking these streams to see if Yaba and Sam will pop off. Because that proves my point. It proves everything that I'm saying. Narcs don't want therapy. They're perfectly fine in their eyes. It's unfortunate. That's all he has. That's sad. Because this is the dangers of getting all wrapped up in your mental shit. Despite his interactions with Yaba, trying to keep, good flying monkeys, keep them on good terms, he had those clips of bag of chips and some hoes, all them crushed. He always had a backup plan. You said all he wanted to do was play video games and not adult. He now has the excuse to. I think he got exactly what he wanted. He wanted a partner, he wanted care. But I know his dad won't tolerate that shit for too long. His dad won't take that shit too long. Remember, his dad, well, I don't know how long you've been back here. When we first moved, his dad was like, up in the ante to get him out, right? His dad would not tolerate that shit too long. That's one thing. That's one thing about his family and his family dynamic. They don't, you know, because his dad had his own plans for that house. So you just over there taking up space. But this is also kind of showing that, like, all of this, these are my points. This is just like unleashing some family dynamics. It's like kind of uncovering some truth here. He wanted to care. He didn't, which is when he will find a new victim. Which is where he will find a new victim. His dad's not gonna put that shit too long, you know? Also, you're almost 30, you know what I'm saying? Or if not 30 already, I kind of forgot when he was gonna turn 30. I think if he didn't turn 30 this year, I think he'll probably turn 30 next year, whatever. But you're almost 30, and all you want to do is sit at home with your dads and play video games. Mind you, even after you put me in situations where I really do have the entitlement to go home and start from scratch, but I didn't have that option. The best thing I did was keep my house. The best thing I did was keep.
Do y'all see how my points are the same, both behind and on the scenes? Do you see how my narrative is not changing at all? They never want to work anything out or find solutions. They just elevate the problem. We wouldn't be sitting here talking about this if you wanted to find solutions. Thank you, Sardi. Thank you. Thank you. The fact it's people like you, it's my community, it's these conversations, the fact that you all see it. And this is why I talk about this stuff. This is why I talk about this stuff with my members, because this is crazy. Because okay, when he first pinned me, let me just go ahead and not his dad trying to get rid of it. Yeah, no, when we first moved, his dad was like up and packing, like up and all right. And I'm like, damn. I'm like, we literally just got approved for the house. I was like, what the hell's going on? But let me tell you something. And I talk about this with my members. Let me tell you all something. Bro, when he first pinned me, I know, whatever. I'll get to it. I'll make the content, and I always have, and I always will. Okay, 1 week passed. All right, he did that shit. 2 weeks passed. Damn, all right, he did that, whatever. 3 weeks pass. It's getting weird. It's getting creepy. Fine, I'll pin myself then. We're about to be at 4 weeks, a month. Now I don't care how crazy I look, as long as Callie suffers, because Yaba and Sam keep my shit going. So that's what you're winning. Is it worth it? Like, was this worth it? And these are the questions I ask on my member streams. Is this really easier? Right? Mind you, when I approached him that night about, me carrying 90% and how it's not fair and all of these things and all of this mess, I was trying to have a conversation. My opportunity to have conversation was shut down with that response. All of this, the evacuation, the Yaba and Sam, with my members earlier today, and then went out for a bit, and I just got back. Hey, Dark Angel, my love. Hey, darling, I see you. You're scrolling in the chat. And I just got back in, and I'm going to start off this live stream the same way I start off my members live stream. Right now is the time to protect yourselves. All of you, whether you have Twitter, Instagram, whatever, you need to protect yourselves. Me personally, and I just told my members this, I don't really care if you choose to have a Twitter right now or not. Me personally, I am deactivated for several reasons. I'm just gonna leave it at that. However, right now is the time to protect yourselves. Okay. If you are interested in why I am sending this message, you can either check my members tab if you're a member, or you can click the pinned link in my chat, which leads to a Twitter Spaces that was ran earlier today. And that Spaces is actually why I'm here and why I'm doing this live stream the way that I'm doing it. While I want my community, especially my close supporters, while I want my community to stay safe, I will never remain silent in regards to people standing up and speaking up and voicing their support for me and being so heavily, I want to say protective, but I feel like it's deeper than that. I'm not going to sit back and stay silent while you guys fight the fight. Me deactivating Twitter it was not about that. It was more about personal things, right? I'm deactivating tonight due to threats against me and my unborn child. This is sick. I'm sorry you're going through that, Aaron. Are you still a patron of mine? You can feel free to DM me. Everything speaks for itself. It speaks for itself. I don't even have to say anything. If you're still a patron of mine, we can DM. I'm sorry you're dealing with that. And unfortunately, things have, they're here, okay? They're here, okay? I'm not, but I will join. Well, wherever. I mean, maybe like we just talk on Instagram, because like we still follow each other on Insta, but if you don't feel safe on Insta, right? Like I would like to talk to you because I didn't even know. And there's so many more of you. Oh my goodness. Long story short, I'm doing what I need to do to protect myself. I tend to deactivate and I will be deactivated on Twitter for a good while. Especially because as things are progressing, I don't want to hear it, because I've actually have said the same things for over a month. And the fact that things have gotten this bad to where people's personal lives are being negatively affected, personal information is being retrieved and taunted. I don't stand for it. I don't condone it. I have never condoned it. But one thing I will not do is sit back and stay silent while all of you are not only standing up for yourselves, but also defending me and just continuing to I guess you can say, fight the good fight. I don't ever want to get to a point to where your personal life is negatively affected. Okay. I hope you're doing well, Callie. I'm gonna get you. So
Sounds like, I'm gonna bring some people over. And then when I listened to one of the streams, it sounded more like certain things would have happened if you had some backup. Or that's the impression I got from that. Is that correct?
I literally said it would be a different conversation because it literally would. We're dealing with a person who had an issue with any little thing. Yeah, I said the niggas, like the other guy's thing, to be petty. Because I knew that other man, like this is a guy who's like, he's inferior drag. Okay. My mod Diesel, like he's got a problem. Like, I could not even be on the phone with my friends like that without him feeling away. So it's like, this is a person that I know would not have had the audacity to disrespect me if I had anybody with me. And yeah, I said niggas are gonna be petty and
right.
But
You felt comfortable because we were alone, and that's been that's a whole problem. That's a whole problem. Like when I say that there's a deeper, darker situation, mind you, I'm in therapy, I'm healing. The emotional abuse and the narcissistic abuse is real. Like I'm healing from that, and I'm discovering that, right? Right.
So that initiative, so those clips were put out there, and okay, I wanted to make it very clear. I don't know Shane. You don't know Shane, correct? So we're not saying any person's right or wrong. We're listening to Callie's account of what happened, and that's a place to kind of have that. One of the things I think shocked a lot of people is because you don't really say it on your channel. I don't necessarily watch all of your content because I'm not really into sharing them, but I know that you don't really talk about. Well, you don't say it. So is that something that maybe your own audience was a little shocked with?
No, because I just did a stream earlier where I asked if that side of Cali, Southside Cali, was it's not.
By the way, I enjoy Southside Cali. I do enjoy Southside Cali.
But you would though, because we are people of color, okay, Black and POC. That's one thing about your reaction that I actually really appreciate. I like how you were able to watch that, you laugh, and even there are parts of the stream, like I go on that little rant and I get the giggling after, because like I'm kind of half serious. Like, I get the point across because I was already aware that he had people watching my streams on his behalf, feeding him back information even after the breakup. What are you doing, my dude? I did say that was a direct message to him. That was indeed, because I'm tired of his disrespect. I am somebody who's been disrespected, disregarded, discarded by him repeatedly. A person gets fucking tired.
One of the problems that people had maybe was on that stream that you did with Drag.
Crisis Stream.
Yes, the crisis stream where Shane, where you guys were talking about the breakup. I think what I got is that a lot of people had a problem with how you portrayed Shane, as if he was like, where you've never really spoke about any of that before. Now again, I don't watch your stuff, so when you uploaded that clip the other day where he had commented about being demonetized, like that to me was kind of alarming when I saw your reaction. So, but I think you never having mentioned any of that, for now all of a sudden that to come out about Shane was, maybe some people thought that you were being disingenuous about that.
I never heard you say nigga before. I was like, okay, yeah.
Me either.
You know me, this
Oh, shit.
nigga. Oh,
See, that's not new, and that's the thing. Like, that's not new, but that's a my community thing. Just like the shit about my ex and I for my community, the free spirits is not new. There's a reason why that stream stayed public when it happened. People been new. This man publicly withdrew. People started seeing his lack of support for me publicly months back, man. Like, that's what drives me crazy. Some of the same people are like, oh my god, poor Shane, oh my god, victim, oh my god. Are the same people like, how come you ain't saying enough for your girl, Shane? How come you ain't being enough for your girl? And I'm just sitting back and I'm watching the same people flip up because it's easier to flip on me, and I'm cool because I'm like, here we go. There's a reason why I had those friends there. My friend Mossam had been new, Alex been new, Drag been new. I respect and I love Drag. He's been a great friend to me, seriously, because he hasn't, taken it upon himself to discuss my matters too publicly, even though I don't mind if he does or doesn't. I'm actually gonna be on his channel tomorrow. But but I'm talking about text on the phone, and there are also other creators who are being quiet right now that have been new. I was going through a thing where I was trying to make things work. So of course I'm not going to air everything out. But when you do me like this, when you evacuate and you attempt to break a lease as a way to hurt me, because I finally tell you that, hey, this 90% thing is unfair. This is not right, my nigga. No, seriously, it's not right. Like, y'all, a whole year of this shit. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like,
so when you say the 90% part, that's something I want clarification on too, because a lot of times, like when you keep saying 90%, but then you keep adding on other things, you say 90% in everything, not just only financial. So what exactly do you mean when you say 90%?
So 90%, I'm talking about rent and other bills, like my personal bills. But I am a YouTuber. We're in a new year. I also have a hefty tax bill that, I already filed taxes, whatever. I have a tax bill. I pay my taxes. I was not in a position to just move back home either. So when evacuating, I had already called some family, and they weren't in a position to help me. And unfortunately, in December, I had a nervous breakdown. I keep saying this to people. I'm not saying y'all don't listen. I feel like y'all did. But in December, I had a nervous breakdown, and I was off of the platform for almost 2 weeks. I didn't upload a post. That negatively impacted my income, like bad, like to where it wouldn't have cut it. Mind you, this lease was coming up for renewal in March. I can't move back home, can't drop everything. I have things pending in the background that I need to see to.
Yeah, and that was something that I didn't really think about until today when we were watching some of those videos that you linked.
Yeah,
I didn't even think about it. I'm like, well, she can't go anywhere if she wanted to.
Dude, and my tax bill on top of that. And this nigga knows. He did that to hurt me. I know it's hard to see. Chantal did. Goodness.
They're playing this?
Like what God said he doesn't, didn't he? He does.
Chan, I know you're joking, but my chat knows the severity of, and you of all people should know. I'm just trying to be responsible. Like I'm kiki and joking, but I mean, I get it, Shane, but like if I take something seriously, I would hope that you would take it seriously too. But like reacting to Chantal, dude. Goodness.
I planned this? We're on his fucking phone. Pay Nation.
Callie, welcome to Record Music Radio.
I just got a very important call and I'm gonna have to cut my stream. And I just want people to just send me good vibes. Like, just please send me good vibes. And I love you guys and well wishes. I love you guys so much.